So hey YouTube, we are back with I guess this is day 3 of Dexterity build. I'm hoping it doesn't go too long. We only have Radon left. There's a few items left to grab and get situated. And overnight I found out some interesting things about the perfume bottles. So I'm actually going to go back to the base game to get a few items. Because for one, I found out that the perfume bottle charm actually affects the perfume bottle weapons. Yeah, dude, the fat armor is really cool. But yeah, we're gonna go get the perfume bottle talisman, which I think is over here by the perfumers. I thought it was up here. Is it over? Jeez. I'm like not used to seeing the health come off of enemies like that. Oh wait, I think I gotta change my stream info. Give me 1 second. Wait, was that the item I wanted? I didn't even look at the item I grabbed. Yes, it is. Okay, we're gonna switch this back to Elden Ring. We're gonna switch this to Elden Ring. Shadow. There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm actually going to take off the fat armor. Okay. Okay, so we got this. Okay, so Okay. So then we need to... We're going to Windham Ruins. Because I want to get the Lightning Scorpion Charm. We're going to get the Lightning perfume bottles together. And I've heard some interesting little tricks you can do with the... lightning bottles. Dude, the perfumes have to be one of my favorite new additions to the game. Really cool weapon. That's kind of what I might be trying to set up here, is using the perfumes on Radon. Yeah. I think a lot of people might approach them as some kind of novelty, but no, they're actually like really strong. Yeah, I want the Lightning Scorpion Charm. Increases damage taken, but increases your lightning damage output. I'm gonna get the lightning perfume bottles. He's a little bit of a tanky guy. There we go. There's the lightning scorpion charm I wanted. Might as well just go through the dungeon at this point. Okay, so now we'll go back. And we'll see what the boss is. And then see if there's anything else we need to grab in the base game. Oh, we should probably go get the lightning crack tier, which is off of an Erdtree avatar. Which, with these fire perfume bottles, is going to be an easy task. And then after that, we'll go to the Cerulean Coast, because that is where you get the lightning bottles, if I remember correctly, on first playthrough. The lightning bottles are supposed to have a strange interaction, so I'm going to check the strange interaction. Oh, it's one of these. Okay, so then we go to the Cerulean Coast. Now we're back in the Shadowlands. Okay. Northeast. Find a corpse a ways northeast of the, laying in a pool of water guarded by a lightning ram. Northeast. There we go, lightning perfume. Now we need to upgrade these perfume bottles. First, we need to see what kind of smithing stones. I can't remember if it's regular. I think it's regular because they do let you switch the Ash of War. Yeah, so I need 2s and better. Of these, 8 of these, got enough, 12, 11, no, 5 plus 6, 5 plus 7, I'm an idiot. Okay, so there will be a little bit of farming involved. That's right, I need some faith. So, there might be a respec involved. How many larval tears do I have? 1. Well, I know where there's a bunch of them I can get. That's right, we also have to get that physic ingredient. So give me a second here. Lightning Shrouded, I believe, is the one that's up here. Did I grab? Yep. Oh. Guess who's still alive? Melted. This Erdtree avatar. There you have it. These perfume bottles are insane. Okay, so I got that. Now I need to go get a larval tier. I know there's a couple this way. Dude, these perfume bottles are something else. Miyazaki recently did an interview where he said he admits that he sucks at video games. He says, I'm not good at the video games I make, but I offer enough tools that even terrible gamers like me can get through the DLC. And he talked about how you just need to try the new stuff out. And I kind of see what he's saying. Like, dude, these perfume bottles, like, They're really strong. That new block physic is really strong. One of these days, I'm going to do a Uji Katana run. And I'll use that block physic from the very... I'll mod it in. I'll get that block physic from the very beginning. And I'll do like a Sekido run where I have to like use the new perfect block to like deflect attacks and stuff. I think that could be a really fun playthrough. And I might even use it on my strength build. I don't know. So a lot of people complaining about the difficulty. I think they just need to try some new stuff. I see a lot of videos of people basically using the build they had in the base game to go through like the whole expansion, like never making switches, never trying Milady, never trying any of the new weapons, not even trying the new spells, just like, oh, my rivers of blood and bleed Uji Katana are just so OP. That's all I'm ever gonna use. And it's like, well, dude, it's like bleed kind of got nerfed in the expansion. A lot of those enemies, they do bleed, but it takes a lot of attacks to bleed them. And when you do bleed them, you don't get like the whole huge chunk that you get in the base game. I think they made it to where it's a smaller percentage off of those bosses. Still rewarding, but and then there's a lot of people who are like, oh, I'm just gonna use my Terra Magica and Comet Azure spam, and it's like, yeah, well, these bosses are gonna crowd you right out the gate. They don't even give you the time to set up they don't even give you the time to set up your nuke. There's a second larval tier to spec back if I want to. There should be another one. I forget how many there are in a playthrough, but I think there might be around 20 larval tiers. I know you can get larval tiers off of the boulders in Noxtella. Okay, so we're going to go to Renala to respec. Because we're going to have to do this to see if this even still works. I don't know if they patched this out or not.
Is it thy to become?
Okay, we're going to rebirth.
Now.
Okay, so I think we go 49 Dex, 49 Faith. Okay. We are going to switch to lightning. But we're going to need a bunch of runes. So give me a second here. Okay, didn't think that through. Okay, so, Elden Cliff. Yeah, I should have done that. Respecting, it's all good. We'll see how far that gets our lightning weapon. It might catch us up because of scaling. We'll just upgrade it, see how far we can get. I think we can get through the 6s, not the 7s. So we need 7s and 8s. Sevens. We need 9. We need exactly 6. Bingo. Now we don't have the runes to level it, but we can get that real quick. I guess I could get the gold scarab, but at this point I don't really need the gold scarab. should be enough. Go max out those lightning ones. And we're going to start doing some tests.
Now.
Surprisingly, I can still kind of use both of them. This one falls off though, I think, yeah. I don't know. I haven't even leveled it up yet, so who knows? Okay, so then ask for duplication. Rolling sparks. Duplicate it. Add more lightning. Rolling sparks. There we go. Now, where's a base game boss to try this? Morn Castle. Equipment. Okay, so we need to switch this to lightning. We are going to switch this to lightning. And we're going to see if this works. Shit. There's a trick if you don't lock on and you throw it at the ground. We're going to see if it still works. I think it still works. I don't know if anybody saw that, but that was hilarious. Oh, you're good. I'm glad if you're busy. I know that sounds like an asshole thing to say, but I'm glad if you're busy. Helps the day go by faster. I just one-shot a Knight Cavalryman. Like, literally, like, one tap the button. These lightning bottles are broken. And I'm gonna see if I can one-shot this asshole up here. Yep. Yep. Yeah, dude, these things are broken. Yeah, I just walked up and did that to Knight Cavalryman, and it was like horse dead. And then I just walked up to him laying on the ground, and then just did it to him, and it was Knight Cavalryman dead. It was like, what? The lightning, I thought the fire ones were crazy, dude. There's something weird going on with the lightning ones. Oh, it's also raining here. I didn't even think about that either. It is raining. And for people that didn't know, if it's raining, fire damage is reduced and lightning damage is increased. Dude, rolling thunder on the lightning perfume bottles is insane. I have like PTSD from that randomizer because every time I come back to this bridge, I get this like sinking feeling that I'm gonna have to fight a rune bear. Whoops. Okay, let's see if we can pull off a one-shot on this guy. There we go. One shot. One shot. And apparently, I have not killed that boss in a vanilla version of this game on PC yet. Because I just got the trophy. I usually mod off the anti-cheat and stuff for better performance. It's weird. Okay. So, out of curiosity now. Yeah, there's something I'm missing in this setup. Let me just look at it for a moment. Okay. Then, okay, so where's Rakshasa? I think we're gonna go kill Rakshasa. That's the Eastern Nameless Mausoleum. Which is like over here. think you can go down from over here? Yeah. I'm gonna double check what that dry leaf talisman does. It's a seal, not a talisman. That's right. I just got an email that said all of my digital pre-order bonuses are available for my 20. It's dice, borders, and backdrops for Beyond. We don't really use that shit, but it's cool to see it nonetheless. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. That means the rollout's starting, you know? Like we're getting there. It's real. Boys through, she gets it. It's a reality. D&D is a real thing. It's 2024. We're getting it. It's this year. A couple months away. I wonder if Cleric is the one they're going to do today. We'll find out later. They programmed this way because they didn't want him to get buried alive. Jessica, you did. Okay, we're gonna just see what these numbers look like. Just give me a moment. Oh, we're mid-load. Maybe we'll just have to live with it. Have you seen the Rakshasa set yet, Keeler? Because it looks like Sir Alan from Dark Souls 2. You get Rakshasa's great katana. I say katana because I kind of mock somebody that says katana. But, really cool armor set. Really cool weapon. Wait, I need to go get, there is more stuff I need to do real quick. Gotta go get some crab.
I got crap.
Purchase crab. Yep, 194 should be
Never
enough.
met someone with a...
Just getting a few things. I wanted to get some crab. Just get some crab so I can get my physical resistance up because I'm going to be wearing Rakshasa's armor. And Rakshasa's armor set... Oh, one second. Armor of Rakshasa soaked in the spurting blood of her victims. Tatters of ragged cloth jut out haphazardly as if her lust for carnage threatens to break free. Increases damage dealt to foes, but greatly increases damage taken by the wearer. So if you look on my view on the right, I'm actually, instead of being at like 70 physical resist, I'm dropped down a bit to 63. But I'm going to be doing more damage. So, I'm going to use the crab to offset that, because crab, inventory, greatly boosts physical damage negation for a time. I think it's like 30 seconds to a minute about. But it greatly increases your physical resistances. So I'm going to pop the crab, pop the physic, hop inside, dodge his initial like attack where he like tries to jump in on me, and then I'm gonna try to throw one of these rolling thunders. I think that's what it's called, or rolling whatever it's called. Rolling sparks. Throw this rolling sparks at his feet, and we're gonna see how much damage it does. And we're gonna start math hammering the damage numbers, and I might be able to out DPS him. That's what I'm gonna try to do the math on right now, is to see if I can out DPS the boss rather than trying to outskill the boss. First phase down. First phase down. Yeah, dude. This is what happens when a D&D math nerd plays Elden Ring.
Lord brother.
See, this is the other half of things. This is where I think we can all have a laugh. And I think people can maybe, who watch me, start to understand that I make these games sometimes harder than they need to be.
Tarnished one. Aspiring lord of the old order.
So we're gonna see if we can get up on this man early and get some of these drops off on him.
Then yield the path forward.
Because for anybody struggling with this boss, this might be the way to do it. Granted, I didn't see what my health is at. I might need to heal real quick.
And my promised consort.
Okay, let's see what's up. Let's see what's up. Okay, I'm also playing with my headset off, so I'm having a hard time.
Guided by compassion.
Okay, but you see the proof of concept, right? This is just the proof of concept. Look at that health bar. Look at that health bar. Oh no. I acknowledge that I'm doing this. Like that's a thing. Like I acknowledge that I make the game a bit harder than it has to be. Like I don't use shields. I don't use spirit ashes. I don't do a lot of that stuff. And it's not anything that's saying that that's not the way you're supposed to play the game. You're supposed to play the game that way. It's just kind of, it's like, now we get to laugh about it. That it's like, all you really need to do is go in here with some lightning perfume. Rakshasa's set on. The perfume talisman, lightning scorpion charm, shard of Alexander. And then you throw in the damage reduction physic and the lightning physic on top of it. And then the other thing is if I really wanted to get crazy, there's like there's consumables like where are we here? I know there's one. I might not have any, But there's like food items that increase your damage output. I could be using a golden vow consumable before I go into the boss to increase my attack and defense. Like there's so many different things I could be doing to stack damage. And I think that's like Miyazaki's point about the I think that's one of the things about Miyazaki's point is it's like if you use all the tools they give you, you can do things like this and just nuke it. But like all the difficulty in this game ever is just self-imposed. It's like what restrictions do you put on yourself? If you don't put any restrictions on yourself, you can just nuke this guy. You can go to Renala, respec, max out your damage on the lightning. Yeah, that's the thing. I do wonder if they're gonna patch this out. Because I'll show you I'll tell you what's happening. This is what's happening. So when you use the Ash of War, see how it's a series of explosions that go out? You know, a bunch of explosions. When you do it into the ground, all those explosions are happening at once. Right at your feet. That's what's happening. And there's no hit frames because a lot of games have like things that are called hit frames where if you get hit, you're like immune to damage for a second or two, just to give you a buffer so you don't get like spammed by enemies or anything. Or like in Call of Duty, it's like NPCs shoot you, like you get mowed down instantly. They tend to give you like hurt frames that like you get hit. Even like old school Ninja Gaiden and stuff on Nintendo, when you get hit, you know, your character flashes for a few seconds. A lot of games do that even today. Dark Souls doesn't, and Elden Ring doesn't. That's a whole thing with From Software. They've like never had hurt frames in their games. So what ends up happening is like, let's say there's like 8. Let's say there's 8 explosions there. And then it's just 8 explosions. And then you can just do it again. 8 explosions. So I'm curious if they're going to patch it out to where this... Whoop. To where this is just one explosion. Because that would fix it. That would fix it. Because you're not really supposed to be able to hit the enemies. Because it goes in a straight line. Obviously, you're not supposed to be able to hit an enemy with every single explosion. But you can get around that by just throwing it at your feet, which feels kind of janky. And unintended. But we're going to see how many tries it takes to get the boss killed this way. There's also, and again, this is what, okay, so there's this other thing that I forget what it's called. Something, maybe lump or something. It's the madness headpiece. It's a really difficult farm from the Albinurics that are in Volcano Manor. And it's this like cloth headpiece that you can wear. And whenever madness is inflicted, it spikes up your damage by literally almost like 30 or 40 multiplicative %. So, like, I could even do that. Go get that and get Howl of Shabriri and then inflict madness on myself before walking through the boss door. And then I would have an even bigger damage buff. Yeah, no, I was. And again, I couldn't really hear. Because that's the other issue, is you can't look at the boss. So let me get my headset back on. My ear's been bugging me because it's been rubbing on my headset. I need to get a new headset. So it's like half the stream I'm not wearing a headset, and the other half I am. Okay. Bosses, though, it helps a lot with, I'll admit. Yeah, I use a Okay, there we go. Everything. Okay, there we go. I use a PlayStation Plus, Pulse, the 3D Pulse headset. I really, really like it, and it actually has surprisingly really good audio for its price range. I was really impressed with it. But the issue is after having it for quite a few years, the like fake leather on the ear padding has started to wear away, and now that it's gotten porous, it like the cushion goes in further. So like the plastic parts that are on the inside of the headset are starting to rest on my actual ears, and then like when I talk, it rubs on my ear. So like my ear gets like kind of sore. So I don't know. Great headset for the price range, but it only lasted me about 3 years. But again, $100 for a headset that lasts 3 years, that's not too bad. Especially for the sound quality you get out of the 3D Pulse headsets. Really good sound quality for the $100. Sounds almost more like a $250 headset. I got the seals. They're pretty light for real steel. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna be. I'm in the market looking for new headsets. It's just a weird thing because it's like you can't try them on, so it's kind of weird. Okay, let's see if we got this. Oh. Got you. I got you. I see the wink emoji now. Yeah, he only got one attack off. Well, two, if you count the big purple spinny.
Lord brother.
Yeah.
At long last
Yeah.
you are
That's what I'm
returned.
hoping that I think if he gives me like a good RNG in the second phase, this will be really quick. And this is kind of one of those things,
Tarnished
even with like
honor.
Melania, and Demon Souls in general, for anybody that's like new to these franchises, this is always one way to play the game, is just learn how to cheese it. And then every character you play, if you need to and get frustrated, you can cheese it. But I did it once legit, now I'm learning how to cheese it, and then next time we'll see what happens. Oh, come on. Oh, I couldn't see anything. I do have this though. It's just hard because you got to be looking down, and I got to get used to looking at him while looking down. First phase is that's just over. And it's weird because you got to hit circle to roll and move the right analog with your right thumb. That was weird how it... Okay, we're gonna skip. Gotta get out of the middle of the arena. Gotta get out of the middle of the... Oh, I didn't buff up. And there you got it. Handful of tries. With the, yeah, lightning perfume bottle. I don't think this is going to get patched. There's a lot of moving parts that goes into this, and I don't think this is going to get patched. The only thing that could get patched is the way the splash works on the ground. But they might leave it in the game as just an easy trick for everybody to do if they're frustrated.
I'm going to be a god. If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort. I'll make the world a gentler place.
Yeah, I'll go do that. I'll try it out on Melania. Can you mid-roll Melania's waterfowl? I'll have to learn. But we're gonna just run in here and goof around, right? Oh wait, I got levels. At least 2. Difficult thing is you got to get all the way to the Shadowlands to get these perfume bottles. Okay, let's see what this is gonna. Oh, I should have buffed up. I should have buffed up out the gate. Out the gate. Well, I'm gonna try it. You know, might as well try it while we're here.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after
She's weak to
corpse
lightning.
left in my wake.
And she stands in
As
a
I
puddle.
awaited his return.
Oh, lightning? That's the weird thing. I don't know how his resistance is to lightning and fire, because he uses both, which has me wondering.
Heed my words. I am Melania, Blade of Mikola.
Yep, OSHA penalty. She's also wearing eyewear that, you know, she can't
And
really
I
see
have
that
never
well out of.
known defeat.
And she's handling a cutting instrument while blind. Mess that up. If I can... Okay, I'm starting to figure out when to do it. This is gonna be funny. Nuking her down with the perfume bottles. This is gonna be funny. And if I get her to the second phase, done deal, because she just stands still after the first Aeonian Bloom. I might be able to get 1 or 2 off on her. I didn't even see her go up for it. I didn't even see her go up for it. Man, one Ash of War sent her into waterfowl territory. That means that was over 30% of her health in a single button press. Yeah, dude, when you do this much damage, that's when you trade. Cuz you know you're coming out on top. So it's like, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, she gets like 5% back, I think, per hit. Roughly 5%, I think it is. So I'm hitting her probably for like 36, and she gets like 5% back. So I'm doing like 31 on a trade.
The scarlet moon flowers once more. You will witness true horror. Rot. Your strength, extraordinary. The mark of a true lord. Oh, dear Mikola. Oh, dearest Mikola. My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my match.
This is insane. This is insane. I don't know exact. Like, there's got to be something else going on here, or it's just, dude. Because all of this is multiplicative. Each piece. Oh, sorry. Each piece is adding multiplicative damage. Multiplicative damage. Multiplicative damage. Multiplicative damage. Physic is multiplicative damage. Water she was standing in was multiplicative damage. Like, oh my goodness. This is like this is crazy. Like, I almost don't even want to like see what happens if I take this into New Game Plus. Like, yeah, things are going to get harder in New Game Plus, but I think I'm just going to end up nuking it. But we're going to save this character for that very reason. One of these days, we're going to take this character and see how fast we can kill all the bosses in New Game Plus. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go to the restroom. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna leave this up to chat. I'm kind of thinking. Okay, I almost want to see you go down the rabbit hole with bosses. I was gonna ask because I was gonna ask. Okay, so like I can switch over and start doing like a strength run right now, or I could do that. I could go and take this character into New Game Plus and see how fast and how many bosses I can get through before the stream's out in both the base game and the DLC in New Game Plus. Would you guys want to watch that? Cool, cool. Option B it is. We're gonna do that. Just give me a second. I'm gonna re-tag the stream name. Um, so people know what we're doing in here. Okay, cool. And that's what we're going to do. Because I can always get new characters together, so I don't mind just rolling this one over. Well, we're going to go get the ending at Fractured America then. And somebody released a mod for PC where Kale at the beginning of the game has all the items in the shop, in his shop, including all the DLC items. So if I ever really wanted to, I could just get a character together. No, I think this will be fun too. And that's the other thing too, is like strength build, like that's gonna be like, you know, 4 hours of just riding around on a horse, getting shadow tree fragments and stuff like that. That's kind of nice for a morning warm up, but it's like, hey, we're already here. We just killed Radon. We just killed Melania. We settled the blood feud, and like we're putting America's head back on. We're getting the credits. We're going to kill some bosses. You know, we're going to get into some action. We haven't had too many Elden Ring streams where it's just been boss, 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 boss. So this is going to be it. I'm just wondering if there's anywhere Lightning is going to have a hiccup in the base game, and I don't think so. I used to have a tendency to be like obsessive compulsive about video games, so I'd be like, oh man, I didn't get the best ending, and oh man, I left these items behind. But Souls games kind of over time got me to get away from that because I started making so many characters. I just kind of came to the realization of just like, hey, I'm eventually because okay, on console you can only have 10 characters. So if you want more than 10 characters, you have to delete one. So I started thinking about characters as not being permanent after a while. When I was younger, I used to think about all my characters as being like permanent, like they were always there. Because like, you know, Oblivion and Morrowind and Skyrim and stuff, and Fallout, you'd make like a character, and that'd be a character that you'd hold on to. I just play this game so much that I'm going to skip the credits. I thank every one of these guys and gals for making an outstanding game. And that's funny. First time